Hello and good evening, and she should be here relatively soon. Um, she's gonna join while she's. No, you're good. You're good. She's gonna join while she's doing stuff outside. All right. So, hello again. I need to mute some things on my computer so that they don't bother me. Okay. Should just be that one. All right.
Give me a little
So, hello.
so I can give you this.
We're back with some more Pathfinder. Um, we had a. I opened up the wrong notes. Here we go. We had a good session last time. You guys finished your battle against the Vencarlo that you knew to be fake. Um, you forced a surrender, which you guys managed to escalate from there into this creature dropping her disguise. And as a reminder, this is what you're dealing with. Where is it? This is who you are dealing with now. She has expressed a desire to temporarily join forces with you all. To
She's kind of hot though.
Yeah, I mean, if you're into that, then I could see it. Um, but yeah, she proposed a deal where she offered to help you guys rescue your friends, Vencarlo and Neolandus. In exchange, you guys are to help her kill her brother Behor, who you know as Lord Glorio Arkona, the man who welcomed you into his manor and sent you down here into the Vivified Labyrinth by telling you that your friends are inside, and that's where you'll have to go and find them and get them and retrieve them in order to get them out of here with their lives intact. So, like I said, she has temporarily joined your side, and has served the purpose pretty well already, leading you around the dungeon, scouting ahead, making sure that um, you're all safe against all of the various traps and nasty things that can be found in the labyrinth. And then once she was able to navigate you guys back to the entrance, she revealed to you that there was a wall to the east when you first got here that none of you interacted with, and she did so and showed you that it was merely an illusion. And she walked right through. You guys followed, and she led you downstairs to a lower level of the labyrinth, and there is a set of double doors directly in front of you. Um, so, like I said in chat, there were some slight adjustments to HP totals. And if it wasn't apparent enough already from his trials in the labyrinth, Vencarlo is in pretty bad shape and is gonna need some healing. So we will pick up from there. What do you guys want to do?
I have Wand of Evil Healing.
That's a good item.
Yes, yeah. Alright, so how much do I got? Yeah. So I'm gonna give everyone except for Vincarlo and Vamanda for 2 each. Except Sarah, because I'm pretty sure she's at max HP anyway.
She's close enough to max that she doesn't need it. Yeah.
Right.
I'm good. Sarah does a thumbs up. She goes, I'm great. I'm gonna go take care of Carlo.
Alright.
All right. So it's six charges total for 2 for the 3 people that you mentioned.
Let's go. Where are you? They are. Oh no.
What happened?
My spacebar is doing weird things to where like it won't work and suddenly it'll just only spam spacebar.
Oh no.
The whole map went white.
I think you should scroll down because I see everything just fine.
No, I mean like usually it's black, but no, I could see my character, but the whole thing is white.
You might want to refresh roll 20 then.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna squint at Vamanda and use the wand once and ask her how many more does she want.
Okay, so she takes the one charge, recovers 10 hit points over the next minute. Visually, you know, you guys beat her up pretty good. She doesn't look as bad as Vincarlo does, but she's not in the best shape.
Sarah is gonna hand Vencarlo her potion of cure moderate wounds.
Okay, I'll roll that for his healing. He recovers 12 hit points.
Okay, that was my one potion, so that's good.
Now everything is black.
And then if I can remember where it is.
You're up the dog in.
I'm gonna cast cure moderate wounds on him.
Okay.
Where the fuck are we?
Heal 16.
Everywhere. Man, roll 20 is slow today.
So it's a day that ends in Y.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that after they keep advertising this new thing called Jumpgate, but like you have to like make a copy of the game and like you know do all this stuff to
I
like.
was playing in another Mondays where we play with Jump Gate, and it's that faster.
Okay.
Oh,
let's
it's not
talk about
good.
this
Okay,
later.
I won't do it then. Okay, sorry.
Let's talk
No,
about
I
this
said
later.
it's a lot faster.
Oh, sorry. You said faster. You said it's a disaster. Okay, sorry. Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
No, faster.
Oh, no,
like
not
like
that.
it works.
Roll 20 might hear you and decide that it just doesn't want to work at all. So shh.
Discord, they can hear us.
Don't
That's
tempt
what it
don't
wants you to
tempt the
think.
internet gods.
Like, do not tempt the internet gods. Roll 20 is doing an adequate job.
Yeah, to the Roll 20
we-
employee listening to this right now.
We're doing just fine. Anyway, I cast cure moderate wounds.
We're doing our best. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Unless you cast it again.
No, I casted it the first time.
Okay.
I just
Upstairs.
I didn't hear how it resolved.
I know he recovers 16 hit points. Like,
Okay. So Sarah takes a look at him and tries to figure out how he's doing. She's like, "How you feeling?" And now
you see him perk up a little bit. And he says, "Thank you, my friend." Like, and he goes, I may still not be feeling my best, but I can fight."
Not good enough. And I expend to charge my wand.
Okay, so another 10.
I get a heal.
You did.
I think I had a heal. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, you did. You spent 2 charges on you.
Okay.
So you recovered 20.
What are you doing?
Alright, I look at both of the two V people, and I ask how many more charges do they want.
Vencarlo is just going to continue to just reassure everyone that he can fight.
Sarah's just gonna look at Sin and point to Vencarlo and go, "Get him again."
Why not? And I use another charge on him.
Okay. Vamanda says, "Well, normally I wouldn't ask for such charity, but if we're going to be taking on my brother, we're going to need to be at our best." she says, It's your item. I will accept whatever you're willing to give.
Be right back. I'm just gonna get a soda.
Esquin for a moment. Why not? Humans got sick together and all that jazz. I expend 3 charges.
3 more. Okay. So yeah, she's again, like she still looks like she's been in a fight, but she definitely looks better than she did after you guys got done knocking her around. Once that's all taken care of, Vamanda is going to simply say, be on your guard. The jailer and I have a good relationship, but make no mistake, she's loyal to Behor.
I then look at Reef, zombie Reef, once more, and I tell him to keep his eyes open.
Why do you call him
Right.
Zombie Reef if he's not a zombie?
Because we're controlling him while
He
Allie is
simply
away.
people.
Alright, I
I am
guess it makes
controlling
sense.
Reef.
Is
You'll
zombie
do my bit.
what?
She then said, Vamanda then says, would one of you like to do the honors, or should I?
Sarah just looks at her and goes, I think it's safer if you do.
Fine.
She approaches the door, and she opens the door.
I want to peek behind it.
And then inside, she walks in,
Hey, Scooby-Doo.
and you hear in, let's see, what language does this
Vanessa.
thing speak? Oh, speaks common. You just hear, Vamanda, I didn't expect any visitors. What's going on? And are the rest of you hanging back? Or
I'm just peeking by the door. I'm not making myself obvious.
like, are any of you entering the room?
Yeah, Sarah is gonna follow because Sarah realized you can be kind of innocuous enough to be like, yeah, hey.
Okay, so here, I'll describe the room for
Okay.
Sarah because you've entered. This large room is lit by a heartily burning fire pit in the center. There are cages that hang from chains, which dangle from hooks in the ceiling, while racks and other torture implements and devices fill the floor space. There is a set of immense wooden double doors standing in the wall to the north right here. And in the south, there are several narrow cells. All of the cells are empty except for one, which contains a kobold. And strapped to the torture rack is a man that you don't recognize. But you can attempt to identify him with a knowledge, local or nobility check.
Alright, with Sarah going up, I'm
Oh,
gonna
shit,
go
okay.
31. Wow. Okay. This is
like I said, I'm gonna stick.
this
I'm
is
gonna be by the door. Like
okay.
my head to
Okay.
This is Neolandus, the missing castle seneschal. He has been, like I said, or previously, he's been missing for quite a while, actually, longer than you have all known each other. So he doesn't recognize any of you, because he's been, otherwise preoccupied during your rise to fame.
So, okay.
I know what's up. You sound like you were gonna ask something.
I was gonna say, it's like, wait, but we had met Neolandus, hadn't we? Or did we just hear of...
No, you've only heard of him. You've only heard that
Okay, never mind.
he had gone missing.
Yeah, 'cause that was my question. Then I realized, wait, no, I was wrong.
We met the artist dude. This is the noble
So
dude.
Neolandus is being tortured.
Yes, out of game knowledge wise, he's been missing since just before the king died.
Oh wait.
Damn. I would feel bad, but he's a noble, so
So what type of shape is he in?
Not good. He is unconscious and he is strapped to this device here. It is a torture rack that is meant to cause pain to the body by stretching. So
Yeah.
his wrists,
I
his
need one of those.
his wrists and ankles are bound. And the device has not been activated yet. Actually, this the jailer here had just finished getting him strapped in when Vamanda walked through the doors.
Is there anybody in the cages?
As I said, there's the cage is above the room. No.
Yes. Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Let's go.
So Sarah is just gonna chill by the door for now. Like she walks in behind Amanda, but she stays where she is because she doesn't want to be too noticed.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Like basically, she's gonna make it sound like she's gonna follow Amanda in and just stay by the door and just not say anything.
Okay. Sin, is your position you're remaining in the doorway? Just want to make sure that the tokens are where everybody is.
I'm just gonna stand right behind Sarah, enough to see in the room, but like far enough back.
Okay. Vincarlo will stay back as well. Reef, are you entering or are you?
Yes.
Okay. So you enter the room, and when you enter the room, the lone occupied jail cell in this room, you hear an audible gasp and then a tiny kobold voice say, "Your Majesty." And Reef, you turn and look to your right and in front of you as you see a small kobold jumping up and down in the cell, waving his arms like a big stupid idiot.
Yep, he's
Sarah?
stepping.
Sarah just looks at Sin and goes, "What the fuck? He actually was king of the kobolds."
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know. He's the king of a kobold.
Oh,
Like, and she's whispering this to him of like, "Wait, what?"
this wasn't a delusion? No, it was not, my friend. It was not a delusion at all. So yeah, Reef is going to do his best to immediately break him out of the cells. Screw Be Quiet, screw any mission, screw
I think that's
anything.
the wisest decision, my king.
So
I say sarcastically.
I appreciate that.
this is what the jailer looks like, by the way.
Like if it's bribing him, if it's like chatting with him, like whatever it might be, just whatever it is, I'm gonna try to do it. And yeah, let me know what you need to do and roll for me.
While the celebration is occurring, the Vamanda's conversation with the jailer is continuing as you hear the jailer say, "Vamanda, who are these miscreants and why are they with you? What is happening?" And it comes with a tone of like knowing already. And at this point, Vamanda is just going to draw her weapon, and she looks at the jailer and says, "I apologize, Senshir. We have had many good conversations in the past, but I'm afraid your services will no longer be required." And the Senshir, the jailer, is going to draw all of its weapons. To be clear, this is a creature that has 6 arms, 3 heads. The three heads, which had 2 of them on the sides, had been kind of like craned to also be looking at Vamanda at the same time. They kind of draw back and return to their initial positions. And the first thing that you notice now that this creature is in battle mode, so to speak, is that it can see in all directions. And with that, we're going to roll some initiative.
And
So it doesn't have any blind spots. I mean, like I feel like there's some blind spots.
There are no blind
I will
spots.
make blind
But-
spots.
There it is.
What are you? Oh, yeah, no, we're
Hey.
waiting.
Alright, while we're rolling initiative, I'm gonna go pee.
All right, yeah, yeet.
The duality of dice
That's not
games right
terrible.
here in these initiative rolls.
Right. Can you roll for me?
I did. That's what I'm commenting on. You
Oh dear. Okay.
you rolled a
You
1
rolled a 4.
on initiative.
Let's go. That's fantastic. Let's go.
All right, let's see
I
here.
can't sign into Twitch.
I will be
Okay,
muted
no.
now until you directly call
Roll.
upon me, so I'm
Okay.
not loud and
Roll
annoying everyone
good.
else.
That's fine. Sincere, okay.
God damn it, you rolled higher than me.
Amanda. And Vincarlo.
Hey, unnatural 20.
Let's go.
Molly,
Yield
stop licking yourself, you fucking weirdo.
dirty 20.
Oh, it's a dog. It's what she do.
I know,
That is
she's
true.
licking her crotch and then she's looking really weird. Are these the spicy fish or the regular fish? These are the regular ones.
All right. So Vamanda goes first. She takes a small step forward and she is going to full attack. Oh wow. Those are some numbers. So we have a hit, we have another hit, and we have a critical hit.
Let's go.
Nice.
So that is going to deal, let's see, what are the resistances and such here? Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, after resistances, it's going to deal a total of 13 points of slashing damage.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no! And it's now
Large
Sarah.
amount, a large
It-
amount of damage resistance. My only weakness.
It's now Sarah's turn.
Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull out my Ailu and I'm gonna start a bardic performance.
Okay, awesome. Which one?
Ooh.
Sorry. I interpreted that as which song and I had to think for a second.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, that's useful information too.
I am. I'm gonna do no, let's do
Wait.
inspire courage again.
Okay. So that is a +2 to attacks and damage for you and all your friends. And
Ah,
that is your move action, so you can still use a standard if you wish.
cool. All right, with this, I am going to use biting words.
No.
Oh, failure.
Sarah starts to performance, starts to try to insult censure and just goes,
Yeah, there's just too much going on around you right now that's distracting. And yes, the spell ends up failing.
All right, and I am done.
Theo's turn.
Big thing of fish food. I opened my Amazon package because I ordered fish food for my fish, and I thought I ordered a tiny little thing of fish food like you get at the fish store. I ordered a huge fuck thing of fish food. No wonder why it was $11.
Damn.
All right. So, but
Sorry.
now what?
I will.
It's your turn.
I'm going to. This is a good guy, right? This guy right here.
Yeah, he's strapped to a torture rack. He's unconscious.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna. I'm gonna roll to cut the straps and free him.
All right, we'll just roll
Do I have to do that or
roll disabled device.
disabled? Do I have to have a thing in it?
I don't remember actually.
Well, I was just gonna roll to attack the rope, but I guess sure we could say that what I was gonna do.
Okay, no, you can attack the rope instead. That is an option.
That's more like it.
Okay, it's still a 1.
I missed the first rope, but I hit the other ropes.
This is what happens when you insult the Roll20 gods.
Lucky I don't play with fumbles anymore.
I'm gonna send you guys a picture of the fish. Or tell me, you know.
All right.
Yeah, your sword. You try to just make like a really quick, like one and done slash through the rope, and it just bounces off.
Okay. Oh, my foot's going numb. I really just wanted to free this guy so he could join the initiative and probably like do some like.
He's
random
unconscious.
hits, but well, I didn't know that.
I said that. Kind of, but
I think I walked away to get a soda when that. But it's okay. We'll just say that I try to free him out of the ways of damage, so that way he doesn't get hurt.
Okay.
But Tim, go look at the big ass fish food flakes that I bought.
I will after I resolve the turns that I don't need to resolve, or that I have to get through at least. Okay, so the jailer Senshir is going to take a step into the thick of everybody and is going to start whirling around and attacking with all of its weapons. It is carrying currently a longsword, a spear, and a kukri, and then it can also punch with any of its limbs. So it's going to start its attacks, like I said, just whirling around, hitting whatever it can. The first attack, the longsword is going to catch Theo for 7 points of slashing damage. The second one is the spear, and that is going to hit Reef for 9 points of piercing damage. She spins around and slashes Vamanda with a critical hit from the kukri. It's only a few points of damage though after resistances. And then all of the slam attacks, there's going to be 2 against each of you that are within reach. So we have 1 hit against Theo for 9 points, 2 hits against Reef for 18, and 2 against Vamanda for not very. Actually, no, only 1 hit against Vamanda and not very much damage at all. Again, resistance. So that brings us to Vencarlo's turn, and Vencarlo, let's see, you guys. I don't remember how much of his stuff you gave him, but
I gave him his rapier.
That's right. He had a +1 that you gave him. So let me adjust the damage.
+1 mithril. My memory is right.
Yes, that is correct.
Of course it is. I'm always right. It's a trick question.
Let's not get carried away here, but he's gonna.
I always get carried away.
Bravely move in against this foe that he has never seen before. He has no clue what this thing is, and he's gonna just swing anyway. He actually does manage to hit Senshir with the rapier.
Let's go.
But it barely made a scratch on her.
Fuck.
It is Sin's turn.
All right, Tim, it's time. I'm going to charge. And because there are 3 people in my way, I am unimpeded by crowds. So I'm assuming I can charge normally.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go. And then I'm going to pull out. And let me see. We're going to pull out the gentleman's foil. And then whack. Can she be flanked out of curiosity?
No, she's immune to flanking.
I figured.
27 hits though.
Let's go. That's all I needed, baby. Because now it's time to make her fear me. And also, and
With
before I
what
forget,
how are you doing that?
oh yeah, like I have this subclass basically when I charge,
Oh,
I
right, the
get
charging
use sneak
thing.
attack.
That's right. Yeah, that's a loophole to get sneak attack against this creature for sure. So yes.
Super good. All right, so now she, by the way, minus the AC because why not?
Okay.
And let's not go with sneak attack. Instead, I'm gonna use 1d6 of sneak attack, and the other two are gonna be a +10 for intimidation. React
Okay.
damage. And then this is gonna be with a +2 because I'm wearing a mask. Whap. 46.
46. Jeez.
46, baby.
Okay. Baby. Okay.
Let's
So
go.
it's DC of
If she's not afraid of me after rolling a 46, she's an absolute unit.
No, it's gonna force a will save.
Let's go. That's all we need, baby.
Against being frightened for sure. So let's see here. Will save. 19, so she makes it.
Damn it.
So shaken.
Shaken. How many rounds is she shaken?
I think it's just is it not just 1 plus your D4?
Well, no, that's because of my feet. I'm pretty sure how it works is that we like depending on what I need to roll for her to be shaken, it's 10 plus her hit dice plus her will save.
Yeah, 10
And then
plus hit dice plus wisdom modifier is the intimidate DC. Yes.
right, and for every 5 that it beats it, it's 5 or 10. I don't remember which. I'm assuming it's 5.
I think it's 5
10 is the
because
higher version.
yeah, 10 is okay. So in that case then it would
So-
be 4 rounds plus the D4.
Plus the D4.
So 5. Okay.
But her AC is now lower, baby. That's all we need.
Yep, sure is.
Reef, hit her bitches.
It is now Reef's turn.
Reef is gonna swing giant scythe.
Okay.
He's gonna charge in, full attack, swing scythe, hit it 10.
All right. You want like power attack and all the other stuff turned on, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Oh.
Raging, full attack.
All right. So blood rage.
Because I
Full
realized that I
attack.
can't get my friend out without getting them out of the way. So
That's
yep,
fine.
pop off everything.
Oh, by the way, this encounter is Reef's choosing encounter, so you feel yourself get more brainy as you you gain a bonus to your intelligence skills.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
It's because of the kobold.
Full fucking power attack. Let's fucking go.
Okay, here we go.
You gotta look good in front of your one and only subject.
Yeah, I do. Goddamn do.
So let's see. First strike is a 23 that hits.
Let's go.
Reef takes 4 damage and deals.
Holy shit! Reef, it did 37 damage without the blocking of the damage. That's a lot of damage. Good work.
Fuck yeah, I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. That's for goddamn sure.
This seems like it's going to be a similar fight to Vamanda, where like Reef doing the big chunks is what's going to actually move things along. But yes, that is.
But my buffs help.
Yeah, no, they absolutely do.
Oh, it all helps.
I just mean
All
like
right, let's keep going,
I just mean like I'm talking about big swings versus death by 1,000 cuts. Like that's what I'm getting at.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Reef
but-
is the goat.
I'm getting us visible changes, and that's giving morale to keep with 1,000 cuts.
But yes,
That's
Reef does a healthy amount of damage on that one swing. The second attack is a 21. That's a miss.
Nope. Two minus AC, baby.
That's with that. That's with that.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I regret.
Hey, well done. I end my turn.
Pretty good turn still. Okay,
Appreciate ya.
Vamanda. just before Vimanda goes at the top of the round, you're going to hear some taunting coming from Senshir, and she just says, "I don't know what you expect to happen once you leave here. He already knows."
Already knows what.
She looks at you and looks specifically looks at your hand, and she says, "Oh, did you think the ring was a gift?"
Sarah's just like, God damn it.
Vimanda
I
is
knew there was a
going.
catch.
Vimanda is going to use her Kukri in full attack again. She's going to use Stunning Fist on the first attack.
Ah,
So we have a hit on the first attack, and then 2 non-confirmed criticals after that. So 3 hits total. Let's see. Her Stunning Fist DC is, where is it? Okay, so it's that. And the saving throw. Okay, 22. She's not stunned.
damn it.
However, she still takes actually not nearly as much damage as I thought, but 3 hits nonetheless. Sarah's turn.
My curiosity, did you make it -2 because she's shaken?
The shaken penalty does not apply to AC.
No, she had to roll fortitude save, didn't she? To not get
Oh,
stunned.
you may right. Yes, saving throw. You're right. Yes, did apply that. Still makes it, but barely.
I regret nothing. I had to ask.
Yeah, with the penalty, it's a 20. So she does make it. But yes, go ahead, Sarah. Your turn.
Sarah's gonna try insulting the shit out of her again.
19 does not hit her touch.
Is it a touch?
Yeah, it's a I'm pretty sure it's a range touch.
No, it's range personal.
Range. Why is there an attack roll?
Range touch attack. Her touch AC is higher than 21. That is nutty. Nutty.
Oh, it is range touch. I'm sorry, I misread it.
No, you're good. Wait, hold on. You have your performance checked off on your buff box, right? Just making sure, because this counts as an attack, so it would benefit from Inspire Courage. I just want to make sure it's checked off.
Not, I don't think.
Oh no, it is now. I don't know if it.
Oh, okay.
Was before.
Do you want me to roll again, or?
Let me just look at the dice math real quick. So we have you rolled a 10. It looks like. On the die, and then that would be range bonus of +7 plus, yeah, so 19's correct. Yeah,
Okay.
doesn't hit.
Just wanted to make
Yeah, no, I'm
Sarah's
glad we got it right, but go ahead.
All right, so Sarah does throw down some pretty harsh, and Sarah's like, "You're just jealous you didn't get it," because that's the best she can come up with.
No, and she just says, "No, I didn't, but maybe Behor did."
What do you want? Hey,
Anyway.
I think you mean Glory Hole. That's his proper name.
Wait, hold up. I'm sorry. This is gonna bother me. He said, maybe he started. Was she hitting on me?
Probably.
She shakes her head. She just shakes her head and goes.
I'm asking out of character to you because I couldn't interpret the tone.
No, she out of game. She's still hinting at some kind of property with your ring by saying that perhaps Behor got the joke.
I got you. Okay. That's why I wanted to ask for clarification. Awesome.
No worries. But all right, it is Theo's turn.
Okay. I'm going to smack a bitch. What's...
Slap him.
Yeah, ask you.
Slap him real good.
Smack a bitch. Smack a bitch.
Oh.
Do I sneak attack?
So this creature is immune to flanking. So you would need to come up with some other means of getting sneak attack to actually get it. However, all 3 of those attacks are hits.
Let's go.
Even the crit confirm?
Yeah, no, it's not confirmed, but it's still a hit.
Mm.
So yeah, again, just minimal damage thanks to resistance, but again, 3 hits. And you know, you as well as all of your friends continue to hear tiny kobold cheers coming from the jail cell as the
I
little
think we should let the kobold join us.
little kobold continues to encourage you guys to do your best.
I don't think we have a choice in the matter. I'm pretty sure Reeves is gonna immediately make him join the Horde, as he should.
On Senshir's turn. Okay, let's see here. Senshir is going to take a 5-foot step in the form of a hop over the torture rack. She's going to attempt to. Actually, no, this is spell-like ability. She doesn't have to. Okay, so spell-like ability. Casting defensively, she is going to succeed, and she's going to cast a spell. You see a glowing pattern of interwoven colors appear before you, covering most of the space in here. Well, most of the space on this side of the room. She's going to place it in the center here, so it'll extend. Let me get an icon for this. We'll go with you. Okay, and this is going to go from. I don't want to be snapping. Okay. Five, 10, 15, 20.
Let me guess, she's immune to its own effect.
Well, yeah, I mean it's a spell that it targets. It's choice targets. I think. Let's see here.
Of course it is. Damn it.
Yeah. So I need everybody to make a will saving throw, please.
No, not will saves. They're my only weakness. Never mind. I am goaded with the swouse.
Okay.
All right. I
I have a +2 versus enchantment if that's what this is.
This is. I think it's illusion. Let me just double check though. Yeah, it's illusion. So let's see. Oh, wow, even the little kobold makes it.
Kobold.
So Reef fails. Everybody else succeeds.
And he's our big damage dealer.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, right? So what happens is Reef is fascinated.
Yeah, he usually is.
Which means that on his turn, he can take no actions. And is going to be stuck in that state until someone uses a standard action to try to shake him free, or if Reef gets attacked. On Vencarlo's turn, he is going to bravely leap over here, brandishing his rapier, but missing completely. Sin's turn.
I got this 5-foot step. Or pile.
Also,
Within range.
I'm gonna adjust this on the next round, but I made one little boo boo with this initiative order here. Sin, you should be going before Vencarlo, so I'll fix that next time around.
Like she's on the lines. Am I within range to hit?
Yeah, I would say you could kind of like lunge over the lower part of the torture rack to try to hit her. Yeah,
Baby.
I mean
All right.
you're certainly acrobatic enough to do that.
I would hope so with my plus 15. All right, weapons, don't fail me now. Furious kukri. Wait a minute. Am I? Nope. Nope. Perfect.
I forgot to add.
Whap.
No good.
Fair enough. Gentleman's foil. Whack.
Now that would hit, right? Because it's her AC's lowered more for you.
Yeah, -4 for me.
All right, so yes, that hits. Both of those hit actually.
Yeah, baby. All right, Tim. The first one hits. Something magical happens. Because now the second hit is against her touch AC. Because since I hit a shaken creature, now to me specifically, I need to reiterate this.
Well,
because
it's flat-footed,
rogue
not touch, but yes.
Yeah, fair enough. Flat-footed, which means sneak attack.
Yeah. Let me make sure they're flat-footed. Yeah, okay. It still hits her flat-footed. So yes, go ahead.
Hey, 36. Wapoosh.
Okay. Okay, that gets added on to the other attacks, so that's going to get reduced by DR as well. And okay, so I need to take off that much more damage. All right, cool.
Fuck, I got greedy. I should have hit Reef my last attack. I regret nothing. Hey, out. Wake up. Hey, Sarah or Theo, wake up Reef, please.
Okay. Reef is fascinated, so he doesn't get to go. It is now Vamanda's turn. Vamanda will increase her measures here. She will take a slight step this way, and seeing a clear path in a straight line, she is going to cast Scorching Ray towards Senshir. I hate that when I grab a spell from the Roll20 compendium and put it on a character sheet, it doesn't recognize, hey, this spell has an attack roll. You need to, you got to add that in Roll20. Come on. All right. So,
I mean, you're free to talk shit in Roll20 as much as you want, because we want Roll20 not to like you. You gotta win.
well, if Roll20 doesn't like me and it doesn't work for me, then there's no game. So you want it to like me.
Well, we want it to like you enough, but not give you the really good rolls. That's the difference.
Right.
That's what I meant, because Roll20 punishes you with bad rolls.
So she rolls
First of all, I should lawnmower instead.
Oh, and never mind, he's controlling Vermonda. Shit. Take back everything I just said.
She rolls a 30 on her Scorching Ray, so that is a hit. And additionally, fire is one type of damage that this creature does not resist, so it's going to deal 9 points of fire damage. And it is now Sarah's turn. So Sarah, you see that Reef is very much indisposed with this rainbow pattern spell here. But yeah, you can obviously you just continue your performance and then whatever else you want to do.
Sorry, I'm working through my things. I'm trying to just because I found out, I'm trying to figure out how I can unfascinate Rafe because everything I have is just fascination.
You just spend a standard action to just like shake him up, and that's it.
Sarah turns to Reef and slaps him across the face.
All right, yeah. So
Reef just looks stunned and looks up at you, going, "What the fuck? What's happening? Where am I?"
Sorry, I thought there was specific spell I need to do. Yeah, no, Sarah just straight up slaps him across the face.
and you hear from the jail cell, "Woo, Your Majesty, you're back. There's still a bad guy."
Sarah's like, "You go fight. I continue to play." Goes back to her bar performance.
Okay.
Reef is just blinking and looking back and forth, and then grabs it and onto his scythe and stares and goes, and then looks into his brain a little bit and goes, "Do I have spells
And
left? I feel like I
so
have
after
spells.
that, as she's
Do I have
playing,
spells?
Sarah's
I
just
don't know."
gonna walk up here,
Okay. Um.
and I am a turn.
All right, I'm gonna remove the indicator for the spell because nobody's affected by it anymore. It's still going to exist in the space, but yeah, nobody's currently affected by it.
Let's go.
Okay, Theo's turn.
I have a question. How many, if I move action, can I not move?
What do you mean?
Like if I use my move action to poison, mine's move at all?
Yeah, it would take your move action to do that.
Alright, then I will apply poison to my some gladiuses.
Mhm.
And then I will shoot a bow.
Okay.
I'm gonna use, just so you know which. I don't know why they have the vacuum for 30 minutes.
Maybe it just needed
Well,
30 minutes to.
It's in floor. It doesn't take that long to vacuum.
They want a really deep clean, obviously.
All right, so yeah, you apply
What's
that.
fucking vacuuming the fucking floor?
You apply fire
and then
jackal saliva to your swords.
Then I shoot the thingy with my longbow.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Let's go.
Excuse me. Arrow impacts and you deal some damage.
Yeah.
And your swords are poisoned for next turn. Okay, Censsure's turn. You're noticing just before she makes her attacks every turn that the wounds close slightly every so often. She has some kind of regenerative properties. But she's going to full attack once again. Spinning around and just using all of her weapons. All right, so we have first, she catches Vencarlo with the sword for 13 points of slashing damage. She notices that Sarah has repositioned and uses the extra reach provided by her spear to nick her with it. That's 10 points of piercing to Sarah. Sin, you are hit by the kukri for 9 points.
Ow, my own weapon. How dare you?
And then, as before, there's just going to be a whole bunch of slam attacks. The slams don't reach Sarah, so it's going to be 3 on Vencarlo and 3 on Sin. Against Vencarlo, it's 2 hits and a natural 1, so 18 points of damage. Against Sin, it is 2 hits plus a critical hit.
Oof.
That is going to be 32 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And it is now Sin's turn.
Alright, I respond in kind. Fuck it, I rage.
Rage? Okay.
X-Rage. Why not?
I agree. Why not?
And then Reckless Abandon because damage.
Yep. Okay.
2 hits with an angry kukri.
Mhm.
Whap.
Those are both hits.
Let's go. 66 sneak attack damage. Let's go.
All right,
And
let
then
me
Gentleman's
recalculate this here.
foil damage. Whack.
10 and
I rolled a
12.
2. God damn it.
Well, I mean, yeah, the first one does hit.
I mean, the second one.
Just clicked off
The second one I rolled too. I'm
Oh,
assuming.
well, yeah, no, that doesn't hit. No,
the break
Fair
radius.
enough.
the 22
But I
hits though.
did sneak attack anyway.
Yep.
I guess
Okay.
I can't use my computer.
Let's go.
Pretty good amount of damage there as well.
Horn attack.
All right, we're going gore. Okay. Yep.
Or
25 hits.
yes.
Snore.
Snake attack. Let's
Okay.
go, baby.
Pretty good turn. Pretty good turn. Nicely done. Vincarlo is going to, let's see. Okay. No, he's not going to try to identify anything about this creature because he's not trained in knowledge planes. So instead, he
I think he
will
just left the game. I don't know.
full attack with his mithril rapier. He threatens twice, does not confirm any criticals, but deals some damage anyway.
Let's go, baby.
And it is now Reef's turn. Reef, you are no longer fascinated. You are able to fight. And I presume fight you shall. Still within reach without you needing to do any kind of long arm shenanigans either. So,
Rafe, you're muted.
oh, is she? Damn.
Yeah, I know. Can you hear me?
I can now, yes.
Oh, okay. My power went out.
Oh, shit.
So I'm on Discord on my phone. I am doing a full swing. Take that bitch out, pissed off that my friend is locked up. Gonna fight them or fight God, whichever comes first.
Okay. 21 misses. 24 hits though. Reef deals. Well, let's see. You have DR now from your rage, so you deal 4 points of damage to yourself, and quite a bit to the enemy. Oh, Jesus Christ! I just knocked my mic. All right. Top of the round. Vamanda is going to step forward and she's going to place a hand onto one of Senshir's many shoulders and is simply going to say, "You're looking kind of rough, friend. Are you sure you don't have somewhere else to be?" And you just hear Senshir say, "Are you proposing surrender? I'd rather die." And Vamanda just says, "Very well." Kukri full attack again with stunning fist. Yeah, that's 2 hits. Not a lot of damage, but 2 hits and threatening to stun once again. Okay, 26, so not stunned.
Damn it.
Sarah's turn.
All right, so Sarah, from where she is positioned, is actually going. I'm gonna try. Sarah's gonna try to do a Court of Shards.
Oh no, another
But it
spell,
fails.
another armor spell failure. Damn it.
She
Damn it all.
tries. It fails. And so she just kind of quietly plays the Jeopardy loser, not Jeopardy, the Price is Right loser music.
Wait. I have that. I have that on the.
Wah,
I have access to that on the soundboard.
Okay.
Oh wait, maybe not. No, what happened? Someone forgot to boost the server that it's on, and I can't use it. Damn it. But
When we edit the video later, we'll add it in.
I might have to do that. Okay. So with that, we're gonna move to Theo's turn. Theo, you have the poisoned swords and successful longbow attack last turn.
I'm gonna jump on top of the table and slide.
Oh God. Theo leaps up onto the table, whether trying or not to avoid hurting the unconscious Neolandus. So your first attack hits and your offhand hits. However, this creature is immune to poison.
Oh, is she?
God damn.
Yeah, she is.
Why would she be?
Oh. So she doesn't get the effects of the acid damage?
No, she'll take the acid. Actually, she's resistant to acid as well, so she'll take 1 point of acid damage, or really 2 because both poisons.
I have to roll it.
Right? No, I'm saying she resists acid, so no matter what you roll, it's going to be reduced to 1. So there's no point.
What if I roll a 6?
Her resistance is more than 6. So yeah, 1 extra point of acid damage for each of the swords that connected. So two of those 2 points, plus damage from the hits themselves. I mean, yeah, she's in really bad shape. No other way to say it. But still standing and does not appear to be in any mood to surrender.
Alright, well, my cat is honk snooing on me.
Oh, that's always good. So with that, she is going to
Look at the cameras.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking. Oh, it's so cute.
He's honk snooing.
Senshir thinks about perhaps casting another spell, but instead is going to just do the whirling dervish mode again, in an attempt to basically just take out as many of you as she possibly can, with her strikes. So she's going to once again clip Vencarlo with the longsword. Once again is going to hit hit Sarah with her spear. Theo gets hit with the kukri this time. And then the slam attacks, just for the feeling of betrayal, she's going to put all of the slam attacks onto Vamanda, all 6 of them. 3 of them hit. And they don't actually have that much of an effect on her at all. Sin's turn.
Time to win the game.
All right, Sin.
Aye.
Yep, those are both hits.
Sneak attack. Oh, that's a big sneak attack number. Let's go.
That is a very big sneak attack number. Keep going. I'll just calculate the damage while you're doing
Wait,
it.
have I been able to get sneak attack?
No, because she is immune to flanking. So
I have my own way to get sneak attack.
Yes.
How is Tristan getting sneak?
Because Sin has alternative methods of getting sneak attack. For example, like hitting a creature that he has stuck a fear condition on makes it flat-footed. Charging allows him to sneak attack. So yeah, he's got ways of getting it.
Gentleman's foil. Whip. Ooh.
The first one is a confirmed critical.
Wow.
Yes. More power. Yes.
All right. Pretty good. Pretty good.
And then gore. Yeet. Yes. I'm assuming 24 hits.
Yes.
Yeah. That's high numbers, but we take those.
All right.
Please tell me she's dead.
With a grand total of, after resistances, 57 points of damage on the turn. How do you want to do this?
Great.
I paid her in kind. Like she does like 6 attacks to Vamanda. I reply with 6 attacks to her. But I'm so good at fighting that I just chop off each limb one by one, and then I murder her through the heart. Because why not?
And just
For
as
glory.
you
Still not dead.
describe, you end this this creature where she stands. I know nobody bothered to this point, but if you'd like to try to identify her and you're trained, knowledge planes. But yeah, in the immediate aftermath, you hear more raucous cheering coming from the small kobold in the jail cell. And as soon as somebody goes over to start the process of freeing him, he points to this big box that's all the way against the wall to the right. And he simply says, "There are lots of shinies in there."
Shinies. And I just immediately go over there.
Yeah, so right over here. You pop it open, as given that there was no expectation that there would be robbers coming through here. It's not locked or anything. And you find quite a few cool items in there. Let's see here. You find, where is it? Where's the list? There is a list.
And so you said it's knowledge planes?
Yeah, knowledge planes to identify the creature you've just defeated. 22. I believe it's good enough. It is. Yes, this is an
I'm gonna
outsider.
run to the bathroom real quick.
This is an outsider known as an Asura, specifically an Upasunda Asura. Out of game, if you're familiar at all with like Hindu mythology, it's kind of based on the Asura from that.
Or like Oompa Loompa, am I right?
Upasunda Asura?
Yes. So, hallmark features of the Upasunda is, as I said, all-around vision, which means immunity to flanking, resistant to acid and electricity, damage resistance that can only be bypassed by good aligned weapons. Other immunities include curses, diseases, and poison.
Well, okay then.
Inside the treasury box here, Sin, you locate 3 different leather bags, all of which contain coins.
Honey.
There is a 4th bag that contains many different assorted gems and jewels.
Yes.
You find 2 different types of weapons that, strangely enough, seem perfectly suited for some of your friends. You find a very finely crafted cherry wood crossbow that has some ivory accents on it, and you
Must.
also find a pair of gladius swords that are similarly very well made and adorned with jewels.
I just look at the crossbow, my eyes go wide with horror. Dear God. Flashbacks.
Sarah's just like, what are you flashing back to?
You know that meme of like that skinny skinny army dude with like the army hat. He just stares in the distance.
Mhm.
I just look like that.
Sarah's like, hello.
Ugh.
Now Sin's fascinated by all the shinies. Additionally, you find a neatly folded set of noble's clothes, along with a belt pouch containing some coins. There is a brass key inside, an additional rapier, and a gold ring. And once you pull those items out of the box, Vencarlo is going to walk over and just says, "Oh, how nice of them to keep my belongings."
Oh, that's good. I'm glad.
What does the ring do out of curiosity?
The gold ring?
Yeah.
Nothing. It's just a gold ring. Just a
Damn it.
gold signet ring. Doesn't have any kind of properties. Like it's a valuable item, but no magical properties to it at all.
Yeah, I shouldn't, but anything that Carlos says is actually his. I'm just gonna let him keep it.
Okay, yeah, and he doesn't lay
Yes,
claim.
I'll
He
go
doesn't
let
lay claim to anything
them
else in the
out.
chest. He just grabs the things that are his, and he says, "Well, you are the heroes after all. You are entitled to the spoils."
Grr, hey out.
Sarah's like, you're also trapped down here. You're more than welcome to anything you want.
I am in the process of catching up with Kobold, and I am not looking at spoils for once.
Okay.
Hey out.
I would help the kobold too, but I think Sin just yelled my name.
Yeah. So
Hey out.
Reef takes his scythe, slashes the lock off of the door, opens it up, and the kobold, of course, immediately just like gets on his knees and bows like, "Oh, your majesty, like, thank you for saving me."
Sarah walks over and looks at Reef and goes, King of the Kobolds?
King of the Kobolds! And I just pick him up and hug him, and I'm just glad you're alive. Forget formalities, you're alive.
I'm going to make the character sheet for this character visible in everyone's things, and I am also I'm going to give Reef control privileges as well, just in case you feel the need to take control of the character for any reason.
I do appreciate that. I'm going to ask you to continue controlling things because my power is a little wonky right now.
But just to give a TLDR about this kobold, his name is Drek. He is a 7th level stone spirit shaman. With
Ooh, shopping.
various spells. Nearly all of them are earth based, but there are a couple other varieties of spells sprinkled in. Like, for example, he has spells like Ice Storm and Call Lightning, just to give a little more variety to what he can do. But yeah, I gave him pretty much any earth spell I could find, so he's a lot of like utility, defense, that type of thing. But he has a little bit of healing as well, so just to kind of fill that gap for you guys for now.
Motherfucker is a earthbender out here.
He honestly is, yeah. Like, he has lots of spells like that. He even has a couple of the spells that Dino had back in the day. He's got like spike stones and like stone call and stuff like that. So there'll be a little callbacks.
So Sarah's watching this reunion.
Raise the sharp rocks.
Right, Sarah's
were
watching
good.
this reunion when suddenly she's like, "Oh my god, Neolandus," and like runs over back to him.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just check on how he's doing.
Yeah. So currently,
Can you guys hear me? Or are these just...
yes, I can hear you now. Theo is, as far as I'm aware, is still on top of the torture rack. But now that the
I was saying I wanted to go help the kobold. I figured that
okay, so yeah, you hop down.
What's his face was yelling at me. Sin was yelling to get my attention, so I guess I'll go over to Sin.
Okay, so yeah, you make sure everything's good with the kobold. You walk over to Sin. Sarah, now that the throes of battle are over, it's a simple enough task for you to use any of your myriad of daggers to begin the process of cutting Neolandus free from the rack.
Yes, Sarah just grabs a dagger, starts cutting him free, checking his vital signs.
Yep. He's unconscious but alive, stable. not bleeding. They're actually, strangely enough, there are no visible signs of pain or stress on his body whatsoever.
Like, that is worrying, and I'm gonna cast Cure Moderate Ones.
Okay. So yeah, he recovers 15 hit points and he wakes up. We'll get to that, what happens there in a second. I'm just gonna cut over to.
Oh. Sarah suddenly remembers, like, wait, hold up. So she comes to the center of the room because she's still doing her bar performance. She goes, and scene.
There you go. Cool. Everybody within 20 feet of Sarah. I'll just say everyone gets it. So 6 points of healing for everyone. And the bardic performance is ended.
I don't think I have advantage.
You what?
What?
Did I take any damage? Oh, it's damage. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean everybody got touched here. So
I got critted.
So
that is
with
true.
that, she goes back to Neolandus to check on him.
Yeah, okay. All right, so over by the all the items. Theo, you approach Sin and go ahead.
Ow.
Yes.
Like I'm still shouting, so I think you're right in front of me, and I just hold out the gladiuses.
You're
Look.
just shouting my name, and I'm just behind you, and I go, "What?"
I turn around with the gladius in hand. I says, "Look, it's a magic weapon."
Ooh, can I identify it?
Are you
cursed.
smart enough to identify it?
I don't know. Let's see. I don't have spellcraft as a checked off ability, but I do have points in I have a +5 to it, but
Have you actually invested any
know.
ranks into it?
no.
Then yeah, you wouldn't be able to identify it.
Come on, Theo, lock in. You gotta figure out what this.
Yeah, I'll use it, but
gladius
like, what if
does.
it's cursed?
I
It's
doubt it's cursed.
2, because I used
Can I
2.
check?
1 or is there 2?
Yeah, we could
Can I
say
check first with like read magic and detect magic? Is
yeah,
that
we could say like
separate?
Reef in his reunion is still like cognizant enough to hear the word shinies and cast detect magic. We'll go with that.
Yeah, he's like begrudgingly.
Can we,
Yeah,
can we,
yeah,
can we retcon it and
we're
say that there's
done.
2 gladiuses?
I said there were 2.
There's two
Oh,
of
okay,
them.
cool.
Yeah, there are 2.
Oh.
27 is good enough to identify them. So
Do you dual wield or do you just single wield?
he duels.
That's why I can hit 3 times. I basically do slash.
Yep.
Oh, offhand. Fair enough.
2 in the one with the offhand. So yeah, these are the following. Both of them. So they're +1, and then wounding means that when you hit with them, it
Bleed.
yes, it deals 1 point of bleed damage, and it stacks. So every time you hit, the bleed damage increases. Bleeding can only be stopped by a successful heal check or any spell that cures hit point damage. Bleed damage is unaffected by whether or not you crit, so it doesn't become 2 if you crit, for example. And
So
then
theoretically, you could do a fucking ridiculous build with a penis of everyone doing bleed damage, and then you guys just consistently every round just stacking 6 more points, and then 6, then 12, and then 18, like that. If you all did bleed damage, theoretically.
theoretically, yeah, you could.
Theoretically.
Good to know.
I don't know if all bleed damage
Makes
stacks
sense.
or if it's just like the one like just wounding weapon stack. I'd have to read the rules again, but like yeah, anything that's applied by a wounding weapon stacks with itself. The only other rule of note is that if a creature is immune to critical hits, it's immune to the bleed damage dealt from a wounding weapon.
That makes sense, to be honest.
So you got 2 of those, and then that's also good enough to identify the crossbow.
Yeah, that'd be dope for you if you want them.
It is a +2 holy light crossbow. So +2 to hit and damage. And this weapon counts as good aligned. And thus, if a monster is resistant to everything except for good aligned damage. This will bypass it, and so you don't have to deal with the DR. Additionally, it deals an extra 2d6 points of damage to any creature that has an evil alignment. And then there's other rules, like if an evil creature attempts to wield this weapon, it gets a negative level and stuff like that. You don't have to worry about that. You're not evil.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are the weapons here, and then I just have to grab the list of coins and such, so I can tell you how much money you've all just made, because you made a lot of that too. So we have 500 platinum, 2,000 gold, and 4,000 silver. And then I'll just take an appraise check for the gems from somebody.
I got it. Oh, I actually do.
That's pretty good, yeah. The total worth of all the gems is over 5,000 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Damn.
Specifically that much for the lot.
Ooh.
Bye.
Did buy 4. That's a lot.
We are rich fellers. We are so
If
gonna
we
buy
make it
so
out of
many
here
good gems.
alive.
Is there any armor, or is it just weapons?
Just the 2 weapons,
Just weapons.
and the coins and gems.
Okay.
And you know, if you had never gotten the ring from Behor, it would have been in this box too. But you know, you already got it.
So is the ring still cursed now?
The ring
So-
from Behor, I'm pretty sure.
It's
That actually.
it's
can I
not
give-
necessarily cursed, but there's something else to it.
Sarah's gonna run detect magic on this ring, and like she's gonna stare really intently on this and figure out what the hell is up with this thing.
So this has already been tried, but I'll let you try again because
Yeah, I
because
realize,
you
but
have
more-
you have more knowledge of the ring now. So go ahead and make a
Hey.
spellcraft check.
Think
You,
high thoughts.
as before, the ring gives an aura of divination magic to it, in addition to its normal aura, which I believe is transmutation. Yes. So transmutation and divination magic coming off of this ring. Let's see, 25. Let's see, item caster level is yeah, 25 is actually good enough for this.
There.
The Ring of Evasion is under the effect of a third eye.
Oh, that's how he's been watching us. Through your ring, motherfucker. So it's the eye goddamn Sauron.
So, to explain, because the third eye seemingly they make it seem like the third eye is specific to this campaign when it's really not, because it's like the description's in the materials, but I'll explain it. I'll go. You're gonna get like the whole history lesson here because you rolled high enough. So, third eye is an item that obviously it provides divination effects. As part of the process of crafting a third eye, the creator of it must graft an actual eye into the palm of the recipient's hand. So Behor would have this in his hand.
God damn.
Once an eye is grafted into a palm, it is undetectable while closed and does not hinder the user's manual dexterity in the slightest. And the eye opens when it is in use. The owner of a third eye can use it to see through the donor creature's remaining eye. In this case, Behor's third eye is attuned to the bloodstone that is set into your Ring of Evasion, as well as all other sizable bloodstones located in the manor.
That's wild.
And as in the description here, the third eye can be attuned to the specially prepared bloodstones, allowing the user to observe things in each bloodstone's vicinity as if the bloodstone were also a third eye.
So that means that he can only see, not hear, correct?
No, he can hear as well. Preparing a bloodstone in this manner requires soaking it in a potion of clairvoyance / clairaudience for a week, at the end of which the owner drinks the potion and spits the bloodstone into the hand bearing the third eye. The bloodstones are often incorporated into magic items like phylacteries, rings, and amulets, allowing the user to gift such items to other creatures and thus gain a new viewpoint. This remote viewing ability functions at any range as long as the owner is on the same plane as the bloodstone. It also allows the owner to cast clairvoyance up to 3 times per day. So that's how he would be able to hear what you guys are doing. As long as the third eye is open in a hand that is not holding an object, the owner has all-around vision. So just like Senshir cannot be flanked, gaining a +4 on perception checks and making it impossible to flank the owner. Rakshasas, who have fingers that bend backwards, can use the third eye even if they are holding an object, since the third eye effectively looks out of the back of its hand. A third eye cannot be transferred between creatures. If it is removed from the owner's body, it is destroyed. A third eye that remains in the owner's palm but is damaged or otherwise permanently blinded becomes useless until a remove blindness spell is cast upon it.
So as long as both rings exist, he can't be flanked.
No, he cannot be flanked, period. Because he's able to use his third eye as even when he's holding other items.
God damn it. That sucks.
Sorry, I'm just reformatting the description text of the item so I can put it in the chat, and then you guys have it a little more easily accessible. Oh, ignore the appendix thing that got copied too. It's a stupid thing from this PDF. But yeah, so
That's a lot of words.
It's a lot of words, yes. Roll20's copy paste formatting is quite bad. But oh, who did we lose?
We lost.
We lost Leah.
Lost Leah.
Okay. So yeah, that's the situation with the ring, and the magic items that you've acquired, and all of your money. Now to get back to what's going on in the aftermath of the fight. Like I said, Neolandus gets the healing and he wakes up, and the sort of identifying factor from before when the roll was made to figure out who he is, it's his clothing. It may be tattered and dirty, but it is still befitting of someone of his station. You see that on one of the sleeves of the shirt that he's wearing bears the insignia of the Castle Korvosa, so you know that that's where he is from. Yes, he's awake. He sees Vencarlo. He's obviously overjoyed amid obviously the pain that he's in. Yeah, he looks around and he just says, specifically it's Sarah because she's the one that healed him, and he just says, "I don't know who you are, but thank you. We need to get out of here."
You are very welcome. We were actually here to find you. We were sent here with clues from that one, and points to Fencar. But
oh, thank goodness.
Let's get you out of here. But before we do that, Sarah just looks at everyone and goes, "What should we do about this?" and holds up the ring. I mean, there are bloodstones everywhere. It's not like he can't see and hear us anyway.
Vamanda says, you'll want to be rid of that thing as soon as you leave. If you get to leave, of course. But
So, okay,
you certainly don't want him knowing where you are beyond these walls.
obviously. So I can keep it for now? Or should
Yeah,
I keep it for now?
Well, she thinks about it for a moment and she says, I suppose it does you no harm to keep it as long as we're still here.
Yeah. Sarah's like, good, because I want to pretend to... Good, because honestly, I'm kind of rocking it, and I realize I'm going to have to get rid of it eventually, but I just want to enjoy it for now. Anywho, let's get this one out of here, and since he's watching and listening to everything we fucking do anyway, let's go kick this guy's ass.
Vamanda says, I'm not suggesting that we do anything about this situation, but would you like to see what's beyond these doors?
Why not?
I promise it'll
Sure.
be a quick peek.
Sarah is a little wary, but she's like, okay.
Vamanda opens the doors, and before you, you see in the middle of the room, there are 4 huge, what appear to be decorated and clothed skeletons that belonged to some kind of elephant or perhaps a mastodon. And it looks like I've opened the wrong thing. Hold on. Shit.
Oh.
It looks like this.
That's an
Oh, no, you did open the right... Oh, you opened the...
Well,
okay.
I showed the character sheet, not the handout, so I'll have to
It's fine.
fix that.
well,
But
it's not like we can see anything. Right?
no, I know.
It's an elephant. It's
Sarah's
a
like-
scary elephant.
Oh. Are they alive? Or alive is the wrong term. Are they animate?
She says, if you tried to disturb them, yes. But if you were wondering how the dungeon is able to rotate, here's your answer. These things power the mechanisms that turn the dungeon. And she says, if someone were to, I don't know, destroy
Don't step on my keyboard.
a couple of them, maybe the dungeon would be inoperable. But that's another issue for another day. We don't have to deal with that right now.
Sarah's just like...
And Vamanda says, besides, if we succeed in taking out Behor, I still intend to use this place. She shuts the doors.
Sarah's just like, cool, we're gonna walk away now.
And she says, well, not so fast. Hold on. Surely we must have some kind of plan, right? Or,
Sarah's like, hold up 1 second. She's going to take off the ring. Take out her, like, what's in my bag? I promise the reason why I'm doing this is relevant. All right, so I'm going to take out my... Do I have any clothes in my bag? Or no, or I have my bed. Am I carrying my bedroll? No, I'm not carrying my bedroll. Okay. So Sarah is gonna be like, quick, somebody pass me like a jacket or something. Or like a scarf, anything like that.
I mean, yeah, you could probably have something you could at least fashion into something you're describing, yeah.
I don't care what it is. I need some type of cloth thing. I don't care.
I'm gonna rip off like some cloth from the torture bitch and just hand it to Sarah.
Perfect. Sarah's gonna take it and she's just gonna take off the ring, wrap it in that, and stuff it in her bag. Cloth is great soundproofing.
Sweet.
Vamanda kind of like squints at you and It was just like, whatever helps you sleep at night.
Okay. Are there any bloodstones in the dungeon?
There are none in this room.
Fantastic. Okay. Sarah's like, okay, but this allows us to kind of talk openly about what we plan on doing next without him hearing.
Amanda she shakes her head and she's like, I don't understand how we got here. You guys know that it's magical, yes?
I know that's magical, but there's also certain limits to magic. If I, like, basically, I temporarily deafened it.
Hey, Sarah, do you remember what that thing's range is?
Actually, DM, I'm gonna let you do this. I'm assuming the range is actually. I'm making the assumption that because it is attached to the actual stone. If anything that would affect somebody muffling sound would also be affected by this.
Well, I would say that you're not muffling it through magical means. But
Sarah goes, fine, pulls out her lute, starts play, and just starts really loudly playing.
okay, and you do that, and Vamanda just says, "Wonderful. Now none of us can hear each other."
You can't, is screaming, goes, you can if you go to the other freaking side of the room.
It's alright. She's never a thinker anyway. And I'm just gonna walk over here.
So I'm also just going to set my lute to magically play itself.
Mhm.
We're going to pretend that's a thing that it can do.
Okay. Okay.
Why not?
It's my magic lute, and I say it has an autoplay function.
We pull the music box from last campaign and
Like, it's my lute, I say it has an autoplay function.
You know that guitar that, like, instead of, like, strumming it, you turn a crank? Maybe it's an
Yeah.
automatic that.
Oh,
You
I
can
figured
just...
it like those player pianos. Sarah's like, what? Sometimes I need to. So Sarah walks over, she goes, what? Sometimes I need to eat when I'm performing. Or I need to use the bathroom or something. It keeps them entertained.
Yeah, sure. That's what you do in your spare time.
So Sarah leaves the bag and her guitar there, and we walk over to the other corner. It's like basically, I'm actually just gonna.
You wanna put the loot in the range just outside the room? Might be a
So
bit easier.
Sarah is putting the bag and the guitar like here, or the lute like here.
okay. Sounds good.
And we're all gonna go here. So that's it. That way, that's only gonna hear.
All right.
I'm trying here.
I know you are, and I appreciate it. Okay. So you
This is as
guys
good as it's gonna get.
yeah, honestly though. So Vamanda is going to walk over and she is going to just eye everyone and say rather matter of factly, you know, I don't know what you guys had in mind, but per our deal, I really would like to get Bayhor taken care of right away. None of you had plans of escaping without doing that, did you?
No.
Oh hell no! I'm pissed.
All right. Well, given that he knows that we've joined forces and he knows that we're going to be coming for him, it may behoove us to get up there immediately before he can muster much of a defense.
Seconded.
There did.
So I think that we take care of whatever healing needs to be done right now. And then we get moving. I don't know what we want to do about your two friends here. The one on the rack doesn't look very capable of fighting.
Nobles never are. Alright, let me see here. I got more charges than Fertile Healing, but I only got 14 left. Not exactly optimal, but it'll have to do. And I spent 4 on myself. Oh, why? Spacebar, why you do this to me?
Because it hates you.
Spacebar, how could
Clearly.
you?
Alright, that's 4 for me.
Oh, Sarah's like, wait,
Right.
hold up. And hands Neolandus her 4 potions of cure white wounds.
Okay.
You really might need that for a fight, right?
Sarah's like, I'm okay right now. I can get more when we get the fuck out of here. He is not doing great. I'd rather have our companions be in tip-top shape than worry about the future. I have enough money to buy more later.
I was considering more in combat later, but whatever. Alright, listen, I got 10 charges each. Who wants what?
I do need healing.
So Sarah hands Neolandus the potions, and he takes as many as he needs. I don't know how many he needs.
Neolandus takes 3 and then hands back the 4th and says he doesn't need it.
Okay. So where's Cure Light?
Alright, as Sarah does that, sound off. You know roughly how much healing the infernal healing does. It's pretty consistent all the time. How many charges does each of you want me to use? We'll go from there.
Sarah's like, Sarah also turns to friend Carlo and be like, do you want the last potion of Cure Light? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take the potion of Cure Light Wounds. Hold up. I forgot that I was also hit during that.
Okay. So I rolled. You recover 3 hit points.
Okay. Cool, so I can take that.
I'm having issues, but you can use me my stuff. I have a wand, I have potions, can use pilot.
A mosquito in my house.
Didn't hear a word of that, Reef. Speak up.
I'm fighting power issues, so him easily resources too.
Mm-hmm.
I have a wand and potion.
So basically telling me, Reef, is that you're good. Like, whatever amount of healing you gotta use, you're gonna use it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Forever.
Alright, Reef is exempt from the evil healing wand. What to say the rest of you? Theo? Manda? Frenchman, what do you want?
Character Tim, I have to go do something because my boyfriend is requiring help. Because remember those household chores I told you about? He's pissed. So I have to go do them.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm
All right.
sorry. He's
Mhm.
mad at me. He's bitchy. He's currently mowing the lawn. He's like, "Why am I doing this? You should be doing this." So, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
But I do need healing, and I will allow Tristan to control Theo.
Cool.
Don't make me do anything. Don't make me do anything stupid. Not something. If it's stupid, like me stupid, then yeah. But like not you stupid, just me stupid.
I won't do anything you wouldn't.
There you go. All right, thank you guys. I'm sorry.
There. So we're to end Theo as punishment, right?
Just once I want my
But
time
of course.
respected. Just once.
No kidding.
All right. So
Alright, now
yeah,
that that's
Tristan, I've enabled control. for
Let's
you.
go.
I just got done adding the new weapon.
It will be upside down for my amusement.
Cool.
All right. You need that much. Plus 14. Not bad.
I'm gonna add
bad.
Sarah's weapon while we're figuring this out.
Oh, we are going to turn that off. That off. Excellent. So Theo's gonna get 2 charges. Nah, give him 3. So with 7 left. I'm gonna give Amanda 3 and then Vincarlo 3.
All right, so Vamanda 3, Vincarlo 3. And then what was just before that? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
Theo's also 3.
3, okay. All right.
Then we got permission from Wreath to use his own tools, potions, wands, and whatnot to get him back in fighting condition.
Right. So let me take a look at that so I know what to use. Let's see here. We have 2 potions of cure moderate wounds, so we'll start there.
Yeah.
Reef recovers 25 hit points between the 2. He's got a whole bunch of cure lights too, but I'm going to hold off on that for now.
You know, screw Reef and his in his wishes. I'm gonna use my last charge on Infernal Healing on Reef.
Okay.
So I'm officially out of my whatchamacallit, boy. Infernal healing charges, and once we get out of here, and once our mission's been accomplished, I'm gonna demand to get another wand because it has been doing work,
Certainly has been. Yeah.
and no one's allowed to buy potions. We're gonna buy more wands. They are better in every way.
Depends on the cost effectiveness, but now that you guys have some money, then yeah.
Money. We can afford it. And we'll split the money later. We got more important things to deal with.
All right. So, with that, Vamanda is going to once again urge everyone to make the most of the time.
Onwards. There's one more thing I would like to do, but that's right before our fight starts. And that's to cast Cat's Grace Wand on myself and Amanda.
Okay. So let me move you back to. All right. So Vamanda is going to. I'm gonna hand wave going back through the caverns, just because Vamanda is there to kind of like scout ahead for you guys, and kind of
I appreciate it. Thank you.
kind of like prevent anything that would immediately attack from doing so. However, what's in the palace, you may not be so lucky with those people. So let's see here. We get to go to. Let me delete. Nope, not that. We're gonna delete this. We're gonna delete. We're gonna hide this again because it's back where it belongs. This as well. So we will say that you guys come back up through the fountain. all are. And of course, knowing that you are here, or rather, knowing that you know the secret, I should say, Behor is going to essentially meet you in the same place that he was before. Once I reveal his token, that is. And then he will. Let's see. I gotta get to. Just gonna remind myself of. Oh no, I'm in the wrong section of the notes. Here we go. Okay. Knowing that he no longer needs to keep up the charade, he is going to appear in his true form. And the same goes for the men that are with him, who are not actually men, of course. All right. So appearing in his true form, I'm gonna move Neolandus to the back because we don't want him in the front.
What does his true form look like?
Exactly like Glorio does, but he has a tiger's head.
Thank you.
So he looks like
She was right. He's not quite as pleasing to look at.
looks like this.
Sarah just goes,
The other Rakshasas that are with him look like this.
Want to be Medusa looking ass?
Kinda, yeah. So Behor is going to look at all of you once you reappear, and he is simply going to say, "Well, now I see you figured out our little secret. It's a shame that you won't be leaving here with that information, but, well, at least you'll die knowledgeable."
oh, sorry. One thing I forgot to mention is after they had their little powwow, Sarah did take out the ring and put it back on.
Okay. And I see you've convinced my sister to betray me as well.
We didn't really convince her so much as she was like, wait, you hate him too?
I mean, it makes you feel any better, Glory Hole. Like, the only reason why we convinced her because she was an inch of her life. So, there's that.
That too.
But it appears that my silly and inferior sister has designs of taking over the family name and empire. We can't have that now. Kill her. And we're going to roll initiative.
Character. Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
Reef slaps his
wait, I said this, like, I said that I want to use my wand of Cat's Grace before the fight starts.
Yes,
like,
yes.
like right at the entrance.
Yep.
So
I'm
I cast it on myself and Vamana.
all right. I'm accounting for that. Yep. So you got plus,
I
plus 40
Reef
your
slaps his
dex.
kobold subject on the back and says, "Well, back to old times, my friend."
He just
Yeah, why not? I put it on Reef too, because might as well.
Hey,
he just
let's go.
he
Sarah
just
is just like, let's do this.
he just rubs his hands together and says, "Yes, your majesty."
I'm so glad.
Where are you? Where is the number? Oh, there we are. Let's go. All right. Yeah. Eat.
Yeah,
Let's
you-
go. All right, come on, upside down, Theo. You got this.
Come
Go.
on, upside down, Theo.
Yeah.
Sarah's like, it's on.
Like Donkey
And
Kong.
she starts a bardic performance.
All right, so yeah, we'll say you do this during the time of Sin casting his prep spells.
Yes.
Um,
That's what's happening, is that as everyone's doing, they're like, Sin's doing that, Reef is telling his kobold buddy to like get to do greatness. Sarah is like, it's on like Donkey Kong, and inspires courage. Yes.
Let's go.
Okay. I am not putting Neolandus in the order because he has nothing to fight with. And again,
Sarah throws him.
Again, he is
him a
not. He is not a fighter.
Sarah still throws him a dagger.
He looks at you and just says, "Right. I trust you all to stop them from getting to me, but yes, thank you all the same."
Sarah's like, you never know.
Eat must.
All right, I just need I need Sarah's initiative and
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I didn't do that.
Oh, you're good. Don't worry.
There we go.
Ooh. Vermont rolled really high too.
Maybe it's appropriate that I did wait, since I'm going last anyway.
Hers is actually going to be higher because she has Cat's Grace, and I can't necessarily account for that on an NPC sheet. So yes. 8, okay. Make sure I have everybody here. Yep, okay. Right, I need to roll for, yes, I need to roll for his goons. So Vamanda is going to go first, and she is not going to make any bones about what she wants to do. She is aiming right for her brother. And she's going to do so with a Scorching Ray. 31 is a hit.
Let's go.
However, she has to pass a caster level check because Behor has spell resistance. And that fails. So the Scorching Ray hits him and does no damage.
Damn it.
Sin,
Alright.
Sin's turn.
Alright, my time to shine. I'm gonna charge to this location. That probably doesn't count as a charge, so there.
Okay.
And then we are gonna go. Those are the right thingies. Yes, they are. I doubt they have that good AC, so let's go ahead and Piranha Strike.
Well, I mean, they're all flat-footed
Yeah.
too right now because they haven't gone yet.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Wait. Nah. I'm charging anyway. More
Okay.
damage.
Yep.
Alright.
Those, yeah, believe it or not, those are both hits because again, flat-footed.
Very nice. Very beautiful. However, like only one because had to charge.
Yep. Okay. So
Alright, let me see.
so
we are
as before, DR, but still a hit.
beautiful, baby. Alright, so normal hit, sneak attack, 1d6, and then the 2d6 is I'm gonna try to make a run. If not great. Alright, plus 10, baby.
So 40,
Plus
40,
2 because I'm
45.
wearing my special mask. So, 45.
45. Okay.
Pretty much should have done something else. Oh, well, it's too late now. I regret nothing.
Will saving throw 28.
Fair.
So shaken for that is going to be, so it's 1 round plus 1 for every 5 you exceed, right? So that is
Very
going to
fair.
be 6 rounds of shaken,
Plus 2 more, baby.
8 rounds of shaken.
That's my turn.
Okay.
I forgot I had that one move where I can like AoE scare people. I should have done that first, but I got greedy and I want my damage. It's too late.
So we have 2 along the 2 in the bottom row here are gonna go. One is going to go to you, Sin. The other is going to go to Theo. They are each one is going to attempt to bite.
Ow.
We have a hit against Sin. That is, what's your you're still raging, right?
Nope.
You're not raging anymore. Let me take that off your token then. Okay, so
My AC is 20.
right. No, yeah, I know that. Like it's still a hit. I was trying to figure out the damage.
Fair enough.
So it is 5 points of piercing damage to you.
Ow.
Theo is hit for 4 points of piercing damage,
Damn
and
it.
both of you need to make a will saving throw.
God damn it, not again. No.
8, and then for Theo, 17. Okay, you both fail. You are both confused.
What does that mean?
It means that on your respective turns, you will need to roll a d100, and we will figure out what that entails for what happens during your turn.
Fair enough.
I'll have to double check the duration on that. I want to.
17 fails, man. I wouldn't have stood much of a chance.
I want to say it's
plus 2 to will.
I want to say it's 1 round, but let's see here. Oh, I looked up the wrong thing. I'm stupid. Okay. Yeah, we'll say 1 round for bikes. This is not like it's per the spell, but it's not the same as the spell. So, all right, I gotta readjust a couple things real quick here because I saw a message regarding item usage. I don't see. All right, whatever. Yeah. So Theo's turn. Roll me a d100.
Come on, Theo.
Nice.
69. That's gotta be good. Come on.
It's not.
Damn it. 69 has never failed me.
Well, it does on this in this instance. Theo deals 8 points of damage to himself.
Damn it, Theo. Him being upside down is perfect.
Honestly, though, yeah, it is. Okay, so on Behor's turn, he is going to, I believe, actually. I just noticed there is a tie here, so let's fix the order. Okay, no, that's actually correct. Their dex is higher than Reef's. So Behor, on his turn, he is going to hang back and he's going to cast a spell. He is going to target. Let's see. Oh, that's gonna be a juicy one. So yeah, he is gonna cast a lightning bolt along that line that I just drew. I need Reef, which I'll roll for you. I need Sarah to make a reflex saving throw.
So Reef can reach him with his extremely long arms, right?
No.
Damn it. If you can't reach 40 feet, Reeve, what's the point?
All right, so Sarah, question: Do you have the ring equipped right now?
Yes.
Okay, so you make the save and you take no damage.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Reef fails. Vamanda succeeds, and Cobalt friend Drek succeeds. So that means Cobalt takes 8 points of electricity damage. Vamanda also takes, or actually no, Vamanda has spell resistance, so I gotta roll the check for him for that. And
Bro, I mean, monks don't have evasion? That's crazy.
I gotta, oh, I'm dumb. I didn't put her, I made her character sheet, but I didn't transfer her feats from the material. So let me just verify that. I'm sure she
Like,
does.
I have no idea. I have
I'm-
no idea monks actually do or not. I'm assuming that they do.
I'm sure she does. Let me see. No, actually, she doesn't. That's crazy.
Damn.
She has
Man,
several.
monks got nerfed.
She has several other feats that are related to things of that nature, but not evasion. Although I wonder if she gets it as like a class feature or something. Let me just. Oh no, she does. She does. Yeah, monks get evasion as a class feature, so yeah, she takes no damage.
Let's go. Monk's still good in this game.
Reef takes. We never said Reef stopped raging, but it doesn't matter for spell damage anyway. So Reef takes 17 points of electricity damage.
Could be worse.
Attack, and that is going to be Behor's turn. Next, we have the Rakshasa that is right here. He's going to.
Have my.
Oh, fuck.
I do have a dosage response.
Going to try to bite Sin. That's a 31. 6 points of piercing damage. Make another will save.
Ow. Yeet.
All right, it's going to be an additional round of confusion for you. So 2.
I regret nothing.
And it is at long last. It is now Reef's turn.
Unmute yourself, Reef Butter.
Do I have any spells available? Do I have any spells available? Can you hear me?
Yes. So, last time, you guys, were led into a meditation room within the labyrinth. You all touched this magical stone in the center of the room, and you got all of your spells back.
Healing touch. Absolutely. Hard to healing touch spell, and as far as my little extendo archery.
I can barely hear you. I'm sorry.
I'm going healing touch from as far as my little extendo arms can reach.
Okay. So you are okay. So moving to a place where you can use a touch spell, correct? Frigid touch. Is that what I heard?
Yes, that is what you heard. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm dealing with really from everyone's side, and I'm dealing with power issues. So.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm just making sure that I do the correct thing. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. It's 30 feet movement. Frigid touch. 20, 24 hits his touch. We need to check for spell resistance, though. Oh, not good. Oh, no, sorry. I rolled the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's correct. No, not good enough. So unfortunately, the spell has no effect.
Oh, all right. Well, I learned that at least, and I do a 5-foot step away from him, and I like it.
Okay.
At least get out of the line, Reef, so he doesn't lightning bolt you again.
I don't have the more movement left, so I 5 foot. So I don't at least get an opportunity.
Yeah, I'll move. I'll say that you move to a space that's off axis after getting hit by the lightning bolt. That way, you're not like setting him up again.
Can't see where I am on that sheet, so I appreciate the help.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you're no longer in like the same straight line that you were just in.
Yeah, it's in my to-do list.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so next is the shaken Rakshasa right here. It is going to move this way. Sin, because you were already dedicated to attacking this creature before you became confused, you are allowed to make an attack of opportunity here.
Hey. Hey.
Uh,
Okay.
no, not that one. No.
Wait, out of curiosity, because I did sneak attack her. So like -4 question mark.
Oh, did you? I mean, you didn't say you were applying it, but
I swear I would have. Like it's either
it's
her
fine.
moving slower, her
It's
having
fine.
lower attack. Or
Yeah, 17 with the -4, that makes it a hit. So
yeah.
you deal a little bit of slashing damage. It attempts to bite Vamanda to try to confuse her, but it misses, rolling a 23. And that's going to bring us to our new kobold friend's turn.
One more thing.
Yes.
Just out of sheer curiosity, does this count as a flank if she was like right here? Does that count?
Technically, yeah, because Reef threatens the space that this Rakshasa is in right here. So yeah, that would count as a flank.
So I get sneak attack.
Well, hold on. Let me.
Because I swear, like the way it works, because it's where she I get to attack her, and she is basically like I get to attack her right. Wait,
Yeah, no, I understand
no,
that.
never mind. Never mind. She technically moves right there out of my range. So wait, Theo doesn't have enough range.
Because yeah, it's there first before it even provokes, and so no, not threatening then.
I regret nothing.
It's all good. All right, so let's see.
It's the only thing I got. Scary people and sneak attack.
So you, Reef, you hear your kobold friend go, "Oh, good idea, Your Majesty. I try that too." And he casts Ice Storm at Behor. And he has to try and once again beat the spell resistance. Nope.
I say Tom, I literally look at him and I go, okay, are you all okay? No, fine. This is fine. Pick it up from here. You're fine. Bunch of attack for better. Hit him with his sword. His sword. And then I just throw him a random weapon from the fucking ass I have in my thing.
And he says, "I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I tried."
You did, and I'm proud.
Sarah's turn.
Okay. Let me get Behor out of the way. So Sarah is going to move over this way. Yes. And let me just double check something, sorry. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. All right. And I am going to use Hoard of Shards on this guy over here, and that should create a cone that might also hit this one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it does. I'll have to. Vamanda's gonna be caught in it, but she.
Darn. Sorry, I was trying to avoid her, but
Nah, she's good at reflex. She shouldn't have to worry about it. Yeah, 21. She's fine. So good news is you picked a spell that is not subject to spell resistance. That's good. The bad news is they both make their saves, so no damage.
Damn.
Is
all right
better than nothing.
So Sarah's like, aha! And they both dive out of the way, and she's like, oh no. And my turn.
But at least you know there's no like extra hoops to jump through with that spell. You just gotta hope for a failed save. Okay.
Right, and my turn.
So Vencarlo is going to He's gonna say, "Yeah, I have an enemy right in front of me," like in his Frenchman voice, and he is going to actually land a hit on the one in front of him. He hits with the first strike. Unfortunately, misses with the second one. Let's see here, and then he is going to. Oh, never mind. He's not going to do that because that doesn't apply. Okay, so that's his turn. On Vimanda's turn, she is looking around, knowing that she can't exactly just rush Behor without causing trouble for herself or for you all potentially. She is going to just take her kukri and start swinging away. Oh my god! So she oh, she threatens crits on all 3 attacks against this this poor fool next to her. Two of them actually are crits. The third one is not. She deals, after resistances, she deals a total of 21 points of slashing damage, plus 9 points of electricity damage, for a total of 30. Let's see. Sin, it's your turn. You're confused. However, you were attacked, so you are allowed to attack the things that attacked you.
Who attacked me?
Well, both of them did. But I mean, neither of them hit you, but they did attack you. So you're, instead of rolling a D100, you are forced to attack one of them or both of them.
Easy. Okay, let me see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, gives a dagger by the toe. Fuck you. Attack that one.
That one, okay.
I don't get in my cool stuff, but it is what it is. I gotta turn that on. Alright, here we go. Furious Kukri. Whack.
The second one is a critical.
Let's go. Gentleman's foil. Wait a minute.
No, you don't get the full attack. You're confused. So
Fuck.
I'll give you the crit with the kukri.
Hey.
But yeah, 31 points, or sorry, not 31 damage resistance, but still a lot of damage. It doesn't get reduced that much.
I just imagine like after like that one hitting me, Sin just like slurs were like, "Who fucking hit me?" And he stabs her.
Yeah, who did that? Just starts
Who
stabbing.
threw that piece of paper at me?
So anyway, I started stabbing.
That's what I do. That's my turn.
All right. And now it's 2 of these lesser rakshasas here. One is going to they're both going to full attack this turn. So
Yeah.
this is going to be a total of 7 bite attacks
Oh no.
to both Sin and to Theo. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits against Sin.
Oh.
That is a total of 21 points of piercing damage.
Oh no.
Theo, let's see. Natural 1, hit, natural 1. So 5 hits against Theo as well. Or no, I'm sorry, 4 hits. 4 hits. 4, 10, 16, 20 points of damage to Theo. Just roll 1 will save. I'm not going to make you roll 7. Just, or whatever the number
Let's
is. Are.
go. Hey.
Okay, so no additional confusion for either of you.
Let's go.
So Theo's turn, his confusion ends. So he can act normally.
All right. Oh boy. Theo's gonna take a 5-foot step
Okay.
Bam. And he's gonna full attack this one.
All right. The new weapon is on there, so
Whack.
we have a. I forgot to add the damage note to the offhand, but the first attack hits and the offhand hits.
Let's go, baby.
So it's gonna be
Sneak attack, cause blank.
Yes, correct.
How much sneak attack did he get? I forgot.
2 of them. 2 attacks hit. So
I know, but how many D6s?
I have a sneak attack button on there, but it's I think it's same as you. I think he gets 3. Or actually, wait. No, that's not right. He gets
Yeah, 3.
No, it is 3. It is 3. Yes, I forgot that it scales slower than a rogue. So yeah, 3 for.
Let's go.
All right, so 14, 6 and 4. Okay, so all right, pretty good damage there in that turn, and additionally 2 points of bleed damage, and that'll tick at the start of that creature's next turn.
Let's go. All right, that's Theo's turn.
2 and where is it? Where's the little symbol for it? There it is. Bleed. Okay. Theor's turn. Behor is going to respond as Vamanda did, except now Theo is in his way, so he's going to. God damn it! This guy too with his fucking not having the attack rolls on the thing. Wow, that's a pretty hefty attack bonus. Okay, so Theo is hit by the Scorching Ray, taking 10 points of fire damage.
Youch.
This Rakshasa here is going to attack you, Sin, and that's going to be once again
Ow.
full attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 hits on this one.
Ow.
For 28 points of damage.
Fuck.
Will save, please.
Come on.
Oh,
Damn it.
all right. So that'll increase the confusion. Well, it'll just be 1 round now because after that turn ends. Okay, Reef's turn.
Well, we just gonna play first. This end is awesome. He's playing fine. Big side.
Okay. Unfortunately, there is no one to flank with you to attack the main bad guy right now. But you can certainly full attack him from your current position.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm going. I'm doing my best.
All right. Here's hoping. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
26 and 25 are misses.
All right, well then, fucking good. Not what I expected, but we'll take what I can get, I guess.
Okay. Next Rakshasa here is going to, well, first it takes its bleed damage. And this one is going to go after Vencarlo. That's 4 hits.
Hello?
Hello. 4 hits against Vencarlo for 8, 13, 22 points of damage. Drex's turn. Drek is going to cast a spell that he knows is going to work against Behor. He casts it as far away or far behind him as possible, so to only hit Behor. He casts Stone Call and deals 7 points of bludgeoning damage to him. And he's like, "Your Majesty, I did something."
I'm gonna obviously.
It is Sarah's turn.
All right, so first, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna stab this guy. He's getting on my nerves.
22 hits.
How would I get some? And that's a question for later. I should offload some daggers.
Yeah, probably. You have way more than you're ever going to need.
Yeah, no. Sarah stabs him.
All right. Sarah with a spirited stab.
And as I stab them, I am just going to waltz past them. I'm gonna distract him with a stab, and then just like move myself.
Oh my god, I'm so mad at myself. I just remembered something. So I forgot that there were additional items in the loot before that I forgot to tell you about, and I'm really sorry. So these would have also been identified in the spellcraft check. There's this. And this.
What's the bracelet do?
The bracelet of second chances is adorned with 7 coral beads that are carved in different intricate designs. When a critical hit or sneak attack is confirmed on the wearer as an immediate action, you can choose to negate the crit, or sneak attack, which will destroy one of the beads every time that this happens. Once they're all used up, the bracelet itself crumbles into dust.
Interesting.
But yes, also the wand
I
of
feel like
dispel magic.
I feel like we would have talked about this before, but is dispel magic on Sarah's spell list?
No.
It is not.
Damn it. What about Reefs?
Well, hold on. She doesn't
Remember,
know spell magic, but dispel magic, but I'm pretty sure it's on the bard spell list. Let me
I think it is. It's just not one I ever picked up.
It just needs to be on your spell list for this to work.
let me make
Yeah,
sure.
no, that's what I'm saying. I thought you were sorry when you said
Yes.
is it on my spell list? I thought you meant of spells that I had, not.
No. Yes, dispel magic is on the bard spell list.
Alright, I would have given it to Sarah and tell her to use it on Glory Hole because it's very obvious he's gonna have some sort of magical property on him.
Yeah, we can just do that. Yeah, that's fine.
And then as for bracelet second chances, and why not? I'll take it.
In the meantime, Vencarlo is going to full attack the Rakshasa in front of him. He connects with both attacks, dealing a decent amount of damage. On Vimanda's turn, she is going to essentially abandon the her caution, so to speak. She's going to attempt to cast defensively. She does, succeeding at a spell that she kept trying to cast on herself when she was fighting against you guys. She gives herself the ability to fly. And she gets right in Bayor's face. Sin's turn.
Okay, let's see. Likely gonna go down next turn. So might also do as much damage as I can. We're gonna rage Dex.
Okay, rage. Oh yeah, so you are still you still have one round of confusion left. So they attacked you, so
Hit me.
what?
So I was about to say what you said, that these bitches hit me.
Yes, they did. Well, they attacked you at least. So yeah, you have to attack one of the two.
Worth it.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I attacked that one last time.
Yes, you did. You did, and you hit him.
Sweet. I'm attacking her again.
Okay. And this time you do benefit from flanking. So
Let's go. Alright. Is everything on? It is. Furious Kukri. Whack.
hit.
Let's go.
What are you guys doing?
Not gonna bother with the intimidation shit. I just need to deal as much damage as possible.
My power is electricity
Like that
powered,
number.
and yeah, and the batteries have been dying all day, so I just went home.
Then
and
I'm
got
gonna
that.
do Gentleman's Foil.
Okay.
Whack.
Not the front though, but
Once again hits.
I said enjoy the site. I'm gonna finish what I'm doing.
Whack.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Alright, one more.
That's an awesome shirt, dude.
Yeah, let's turn it off.
Oh my god, loud noises.
And whack.
That misses.
Fair enough.
Oh, my phone just died.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Awesome.
Out of curiosity, can I take a 5-foot step?
Yes, you full attacked. You can take a 5-foot step still.
Alright, cool, because I wasn't too sure about the confusion. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step this way and just hope for the best they don't murder me.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna let my headphones charge, I guess, in my pocket, and I'm gonna do my
God
best to.
damn it, I forgot to put on Reckless Abandon. All is lost.
Rip. So
I have all the regrets.
the
Alright, I'm gonna go back to being muted.
There.
Okay, so what happens here is the Rakshasa here is going to, instead of pursuing you, you watch as each one of its 6 snake-like arms spits a bolt of energy at you.
Oh, god damn it.
You are hit by all of them.
Oh, no.
You suffer.
I don't like suffering.
Your DR is what again?
2.
2. Okay. So that's going to be a minus 12 since the 6 hits. 15, 20, 30, 21 points of damage.
Oh, we eat those.
Roll a fortitude saving throw, please.
Okay. Come on. Fuck.
Oh boy. You are going to be subject to a whole host of conditions here. You are sickened
Oh, no.
for 4 rounds.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Right, sickened for 4 rounds. You catch on fire.
Ah.
Nauseated for 1 round as well.
Damn it.
top of that, let's see. Staggered for 1 round, stunned for 1 round, and knocked prone. I'm not going to bother putting all those on. But yeah. The other Rakshasa is going to full attack bite Theo. That is going to be 6 hits, including 1 critical. Oh, geez, that's a lot. Theo takes 36 points of damage.
Ew. If I got both the guys I'm controlling are almost dead, has nothing to do with my skill level, I swear.
Theo is once again confused as well.
Damn it.
But it's his turn, so he gets to attack this one here.
Why not? Theo's gonna take a 5-foot step right there, so we can get sneak attack.
Yep.
So
you can roll. Yeah, one with the main hand and one with the offhand. So the main hand hits.
That's all we need.
Okay. +1 bleed.
I don't know what else Theo has. I'm going to assume that's my turn.
Yeah, that's it, because he's confused. So he can just make that 1 attack, and that's it.
There.
All right. Behor's turn. Now that Vamanda is in his face, he is going to look at her and be like, you know, you've always been slow, stupid, just lesser. And for what? Now you find a bunch of dregs from the streets and think you can take me out? And he just says, I will show you, sister. And he takes out his own kukri and begins swinging at Vamanda. He hits her twice. The thing with the Rakshasa, these two Rakshasas kind of slamming each other in melee is that there's not going to be a whole lot of damage going either way. But he does hit her twice. And that's going to bring us to this Rakshasa's turn, where he's going to sit in place, and this one is going to cast a Scorching Ray. This is going to target it's going to target Sarah. It's going to hit. Sarah takes 13 points of fire damage. Now on Reef's turn, Reef with Vamanda now in Beor's face, Reef has an opportunity to gain a flanking position, which I'm going to assume that he wants.
Yeah, please.
So Reef circles around behind Beor. Do you want to continue using like power attack and anything else that might be cutting your attack rolls, or do you want me to turn that off?
No, turn that off. Since I'm not hitting.
Okay. So now we're gonna go with the 1 hit from the scythe, given the movement, and that is a critical hit.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
Reef deals 1 point of damage to himself, which is negated because he's raging. And he deals 65 points of damage to Behor.
And he's dead on the spot. Let's go, boys.
No, unfortunately, no.
Worth a hope.
You see Reef pull the scythe back, and he's like, guys, I got him, guys. Like,
I was so excited. Let's go.
Get over here and help me out, guys. And meanwhile, like,
yeah.
Sin and Theo are both like dying.
Yeah. But I'm keeping his attention so they can get healed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought I said I wanted to cure light wounds, but if I don't, then I don't.
we can sort it out later. I'm not too worried.
Alright.
But for now, let's see. The bleeding, the first bleeding Rakshasa here, who is still shaken. I forgot to tick down the turns on the shaken, but that's okay. He is gonna. Oh, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna
I'm gonna go back to muted.
cool. He's gonna try to charm Vencarlo. And let's see if that is a success. It is not. Vencarlo resists the charm person spell.
Let's go.
Kobold guy's turn. He is going to move, take a 5-foot step here. And he's just gonna touch Theo and heal him.
Let's go.
Sarah's turn.
All right, cool. So Sarah is going to move a little bit away from this guy to right here. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Move right here.
Okay. That's gonna provoke from this guy.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him. And just to confirm, Amanda and Reef are both flying, correct?
Correct.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna cast Thundering Drums. Make sure I have my settings. Yes. Going in
Okay.
that direction.
Cool. Go ahead and make a will saving throw because you were bitten on your way to your current location. You suffer 5 points of. Okay, now roll me a d100 because you're confused.
I did that wrong. Hold on. There we go.
Never mind.
32. Okay, so you as you are moving towards Behor, you complete the process of casting your spell, and before you can even see if it affected him, you are left standing there babbling incoherently.
Okay, so the spell cast and hit him, but like afterwards, I'm like, the fuck?
Well,
Where am I?
yeah, we got to see about beating the resistance that he has.
Right.
No, so no good.
So my thunderstorms go out, and Behor's like, the fuck is this puny attempt at a spell?
Yeah, he looks at it. He kind of tilts his head. You're just speaking
like-
some language you don't know, and he kind of just shrugs and he's like, okay.
It was like the earthquake we had in New York last year. You know, random rumbling for a second of, oh, that's it. And I
Okay.
guess I end my turn there while I babble incoherently like I normally do anyway.
Vencarlo is going to take a swing and hit the Rakshasa in front of him twice with his rapier. And okay, we're back to the top of the round. It's Vamanda's turn. Vamanda, while airborne, she's going to continue to try using her stunning fist ability against Behor. She manages to land a hit, so let's see if she succeeds. Oh, not quite. 22. But she is undeterred and she looks at Reef and she just says, "I know I can stop him. Just let me keep trying." Sin, you're up.
Well, I am staggered and stunned, baby.
That's right. So you're not up.
God damn it. Question. Now that my turn is up, do some of the status effects go away?
They go away at the end of the turn of the creature that applied them.
Fair
So
enough.
that is it's soon. It's
Also, I'm on fire currently. So
yes, that's right. You're on fire, so I gotta deal with that. But you resist fire, right? So just
there is this fire.
one point of fire damage.
Let's go.
This Rakshasa is gonna take a 5-foot step and is just
Oh,
going,
goodbye, everyone.
no, honestly, it's going to see that you're stunned and it's not going to treat you as the same threat that you usually are. So it's just going to bite you once.
Fuck.
You suffer 2 points of damage.
I live.
Make a will saving throw.
Come on. Oh, my thing is a 2 now. Joke's on you. It was a 2 to begin with. Fuck.
All right, so you'll be confused again when you're no longer any of those other things. And Theo's going to get one attack of opportunity here.
Theo smack.
The other Rakshasa runs over and attempts to bite Sarah and does, dealing her 6 points of piercing damage. Sarah, go ahead and make a will save for me, and Theo is going to...
I had to step away from my computer for a second. Do you mind just like...
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Will save. I'm sorry.
I'll take care of it. No worries. So you got a 19. You're good. No confusion.
Okay, I'm certain that staggered, stunned, and I'm not sure if it's sickened or nauseated that goes away.
Nauseated goes away.
Let's go. I'm only second, baby.
And then you're still sickened for another 3 rounds.
I can live with that. All right, Theo, what do you do?
So Theo was not attacked by the same creature that put the confusion on it. So Theo gets to roll a D100.
Come on, Theo. Believe. That's a low number.
Theo gets to act normally this round.
Yay! All right, Theo's gonna look around at all the different Rakshasas. Which one looks like it's beaten up the worst?
This one's beat up pretty bad, and Theo is still able to full attack it. It's not as beat up as this one, but it's close enough to where Theo might favor the full attack over a single one.
Good enough. I put step. And Theo is going to... Wait, do you have anything else, Theo?
He's got his swords and a longbow, and...
Doesn't look like it.
Not much else, yeah.
Alright, one wounding gladius. Smack.
Oh, baby. Yeah, so... On a full attack, or sorry, not a full attack, sorry. He would get 1 in the offhand. So the offhand obviously misses. The main hand is a critical.
Snake attack. Yeah.
Not great, but it's still a total of, after resistances, 17 points of damage.
Let's go.
Plus another bleed.
More bleed.
Not bad. All right. Behor's turn. Behor now forced to look up off the ground as Reef is very much out of his reach for melee, but Vamanda is not. And he's gonna just full attack her. He hits with 3 of his strikes. And again, thanks to Rakshasa DR, just not a particularly high amount of damage dealt. This Rakshasa is going to move to here to try and assist against Vamanda. It is going to make its full round of bite attacks against her, and that will be 1, 2 hits. And Vamanda rolls a 31, so she's not confused, and it is now Reef's turn. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't pick up a lot from that, but yes, you are still flanking with Vamanda. Yeah, swing again. Okay. First one hits with a 36. It's going to be another chunk of damage. Reef deals 2 points of damage to himself. Okay. Next Rakshasa is going to try to foolishly rush towards Behor to help out. Vencarlo is going to get an attack of opportunity first. He actually misses. Theo will get one next, so Theo can roll a Gladius.
Theo. Believe. That's what I like to say.
Yeah, Theo eliminates that Rakshasa, actually. He does just enough damage.
Go.
All right, so now in that case, it's obviously going to end that one's turn. Drek, the little kobold, is going to run this way, and he has another Cure Moderate prepared, and he puts it on Sin for 12 points of healing. It is now Sarah's turn. Sarah, you are no longer confused.
Great. I'm gonna stab the bleeding fucker next to me.
Okay. Salute. Jeez.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah, those are both hits.
Great.
Now for Vencarlo's turn. Vencarlo. What does he have? Vencarlo is going to I forgot. Actually, Vencarlo should have more health than he does. All right.
I did give him 30 extra HP.
I gave him a few extra because I realized that he should have taken no damage from that lightning bolt earlier that he saved against.
Swear.
Because he also has evasion. So he will. What's his speed? Okay. He's gonna go this way. 15, 20.
That's my favorite spot, baby.
Yeah, he'll flank with you. He crits the Rakshasa. Doesn't deal a lot of damage, but still a critical. Vamanda will move 5 feet slightly higher in the air to get out of Behor's reach. And she will send a scorching ray down towards him. Connecting for 12 points of fire damage. And she looks down at Reef and just says, "Don't worry, I'll try to stun him again next round." Sin, your turn.
All right, I got bad news, Tim.
Yes.
Whenever a barbarian is knocked out of his rage by going unconscious, what I think is one of the saddest effects, I lose my thing.
So you're exhausted. Yes.
Exhausted. But while fatigue. No, wait, no. In a minute. Du-du-du-du-du. Yeah, fatigue. Damn it. And I don't need it.
Well, it doesn't entirely matter that much because never mind. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong condition. So
Where are
you
you?
you can still act.
Where-
Sicken just incurs a penalty on stuff. So
Wait. Right. Cancel that. So I'm fatigued for I think I raged once around, and then the very next round I got unconscious. So I'm gonna be fatigued for 2 rounds.
that
But
sounds
surprising,
that sounds right. Yeah.
for some reason my dexterity is still 21, which hell yeah, we take those.
I don't think that. Yeah, I think some of the conditions don't like alter your ability scores the way they should, but it's fine. Go ahead.
All right. We are full attacking this bitch. So yeah, wait a minute. Are you on? You're not on. That explains it. All right, Furious Kukri. Yeah, yeet. Oh.
All right, so it's critical. And then a miss.
So for the record, after my first hit, I'm assuming that hits because obviously that nat 20. Now I'm gonna make her have the DC no AC penalty of -4.
Okay, so then yes, that does hit.
Yes. 66 boom.
Okay, so that's okay. Quite a lot of damage there.
And now we do Gentleman's Foil.
Mm-hmm.
Whack. Oh
Um.
yeah.
Yep. Hit critical.
Let's go. Does 18 hit?
It does. Yeah.
Excellent.
18 hits with the penalty. So yeah.
Let's go.
All right. So that is okay. That much damage. Got it.
All right, and I can't do my gore because I'm no longer raging. But
Correct.
I still
Correct.
think that's pretty swifty.
Solid turn. Solid turn. Yeah. After resistances, it was somewhere in the neighborhood of like 60 points of damage. So nicely done.
I'm assuming I didn't hit her at all if she's still alive after all that.
Yeah. Still alive. Still alive. That
Damn
one.
it.
That one was pretty much like full health when you hit it just now. So yeah. Still alive.
Unlucky.
Not looking good, but still alive. All right. This Rakshasa, who is currently surrounded, is going to attempt to cast a spell defensively. Just barely makes the check.
Damn it. Wait a minute. Never mind. I didn't do the thing where she's shaking. Damn it. I forgot to do that.
That's all good.
No regrets. Oh my god, I have all the regrets, but it is what it is.
Sin, you are hit by 3 magic missiles that deal a total of 8 points of force damage.
Ow! Alright, Tim, I can confirm. The one enemy I hate fighting the most are fucking demons, wherever the fuck these things are.
Rakshasas are quite annoying, yes. they are. Okay, so
I don't think a single enemy's giving me this much trouble.
the one down here is honestly, it's because their defenses are so crazy. Like,
It's not even that. It's their goddamn confusing. That's
well,
the problem.
yes, these ones in particular, yes. These are the only ones so far that have been able to confuse you.
At least with high armor, there's ways around it for me, but I got nothing with a +2 to will.
This one here is going to make a full round of bite attacks against Sarah. We have a critical, and then those are
How
all.
is that fucker still alive?
Those are all hits. This one here, this one's very healthy right here.
The one that's bleeding?
Yeah.
Where's my burrito?
It's only taking 1 point of damage per turn. Like it's not doing a lot.
No, but I'm like, wait,
That is a
where
total of
Yours.
7, 16, 20,
I'll figure it out later.
33 points of piercing damage.
Not a run. I'm just like, wait, something good.
Hey Tim,
Yes.
Unless
I'm gonna have to leave after this last round.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I remember. All right, let's see if you're confused. You are. I'll try to speed it up to make sure you can get maybe like one more turn, hopefully, before you gotta go. But all right, so let's see here. That's done now. Right. I took that guy's turn already. Okay, so Theo's turn.
Damn it all. Let me see. I can't do much anyway. Wait a minute.
Theo, I don't think is confused anymore.
Nope. Let's go.
So 5-foot step full attack is in play.
How close to death is that one?
Pretty close.
Do you think a single smack with sneak attack will work?
It might. And it wouldn't provoke either because Theo remains in the threat range of the other one.
We're gonna risk it the biscuit. That we need to get rid of these Rexashas.
All right. Let's see it.
All right, come on, Theo.
Big
Plus
swing.
2. Believe. Eh?
It's a hit.
Yay!
Let's see what the sneak attack is.
Raise the dice.
Not quite enough damage.
Damn it.
Short by
Alright,
only a few points.
I'm gonna have Theo tell this guy to target that bitch.
Okay.
Recommending him that he take a 5-foot step right there.
Okay.
That's my deal.
Cool. All right. So Behor is going to fire a Scorching Ray at Vamanda. That hits. 14 points of damage. This Rakshasa on the ground is going to All right, so here's what this one's going to do. It's going to take the hit from Theo. It doesn't like that. It doesn't want to be near Theo. It's going to risk provoking. So go ahead and make an attack of opportunity for Theo.
Come on, Theo. Please believe.
Try to get to
Let's go.
Vencarlo. That's enough damage. So another enemy's turn is immediately ended by an attack of opportunity.
I am so smart.
Reef, imagine 2 more swings.
Absolutely.
Oh, those miss, unfortunately.
All right. Well,
Vamanda says, I'm still working on it. I'm going to stun him. Don't worry. Drek's turn. Drek will use another one of his cure spells. He's out of moderate, though, so it's going to be cure light. And so Sin is going to get 9 points back.
We appreciate those.
Sarah's turn.
All right, so Sarah. No, Sarah's gonna try Court of Shards just on this one. Oh, why do I still have the measurement thing? Just on this one, right here. In front of me.
Okay, so this one right here.
Yes.
All right, so saving throw a reflex. Just barely makes it 17.
Are you kidding me?
I'm so sorry.
So Sarah stares at it, and it somehow, in front of her, it just like steps to the side.
Yep, it does, just
And she's like,
barely.
What? All right, and then my turn.
All right, Vencarlo misses. Vamanda is going to try and make her stunning fist round. Again, try to make that stick. She hits with the third one. Behar once again makes the save, 22. All right, Sin, you're up. I'm going to make, once we get back to the top of the round, I think we'll just end the session because obviously you got to go and then we'll be down 2 people. So we'll make this the last
Yeah,
round for
but
the night.
it's like it's 8:29. So
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
hate to be a bother,
You
but
know,
I
you
gotta
don't have to say
go
for
off
anybody
this.
else's turn. All right, so here, just take your turn, or I'll take it for you. Whatever you want me to do.
All right, let me see here. So sick of teeth, whatever. Bam, bam.
Let's go.
Nice.
All right. Let's see here. The first kukri misses, second kukri hits. The critical confirm on the first rapier, and the second rapier hits as well.
All right.
So
So
three sneak attacks.
bam, bam.
Okay.
Right.
I highly doubt it. Let me just quickly do some napkin math here. Okay, so it's 14. No, sorry, it's not 14. 16 points of damage total on the first hit. That is with resistances 10 on the second hit and 10 again on the third. That's enough damage. You kill it.
Ah. All right, y'all. Gotta go. Love y'all. Bye.
All right. See you
Oh,
later.
sorry. I gotta say.
All right, so I'll finish out this round for everyone, and then we'll just call it for the night because we're obviously only two of you are still here. So, words, actions, character sheets. There's so many of them. This one is going to let's make. All right, so it's going to try to charm Sarah. So go ahead and make a will saving throw, Sarah. $15, you're good. Or 17 actually, because charm person's compulsion, sort of. So yeah, you're fine. Theo's turn. Theo is going to assist you, Sarah. He's gonna stabby stab the one that's hurting you or trying to get to you. Those are all hits. 1, 2, 3. 23, 34, 18. So 24, 8, and 10. So 42 points of damage total. Behor will Scorching Ray Vamanda again. Natural 1. Reef, we're still swinging away.
Yes, absolutely.
20 misses, 30 misses.
Fucking Christ. I went from hitting to missing, even without power attack.
Drek is going to run this way. He's going to expend his final cure spell. And he's going to heal Sarah for 11. Sarah's turn.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I'm just gonna. I'm now annoyed. I'm just gonna stab.
26 hits.
Or a mind-blowing 4 points of piercing damage.
That is correct. Finally, then Carlo will swing his sword, and he does not hit either. All right, so yeah, we'll call it here. We'll pick back up either in 2 weeks, depending on what everyone's holiday plans are, or later on if we can't figure it out. But yeah, we're still in the thick of battle with Behor, the leader of the Rakshasas here at the Arkona Palace. Behor is hurt, but still able to fight. And we will see how this exciting battle concludes next time. So until then, stay safe from the heat, and we'll catch you next time.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.